My house is really my favorite restaurant because can you believe I made this in 30 minutes? Guys, and this was my first time ever trying to make birria tacos at home. Let's get into it. First things first, I have a 4 pound chuck roast that I'm just gonna cube up in some big old chunks. They don't need to be evenly sized or anything like that. This is just to make sure that the meat cooks evenly all at the same time. I did a light seasoning of adobo because we're gonna add a spice bomb later that has enough salt, so we really don't need any of that. Mine I'm doing in the Instapot, so I first put it on saute. Once that's hot, drizzle a little bit of oil. I wanted to make sure each side had a great sear before I put everything back in the pot. Cover everything with 4 cups of water, and then I'm going to add in 1 Birria bomb. These spice packets from Easy Bombs are, it's witchcraft. That's all I have to say. You put one of that in there, and that's it. Lock her up and let her go for 45 minutes or until that meat is fall apart tender. Before it's even done, your house is going to be smelling amazing. Okay, take that meat out when it's tender and then shred it into little pieces because this is what we're going to use to put inside of the taco. Once all my meat was shredded, I added some of that consomme just to make sure everything stays nice and moist while I move on to making the actual tacos. I dipped my corn tortilla in some of the leftover consomme before starting to build my tacos. I added a little bit of cheese, then some meat, and a little extra cheese on mine. Flip that over, make sure it's toasted and nice and crispy on both sides. For the consomme, I set some of that aside. I just added a little bit of onions, cilantro, and a nice squeeze of lime juice. And guys, that was literally it. You just assemble your tacos and enjoy.